All right, I'm gonna try to do this in one take. I know this video is gonna have a limited amount of people interested, but I'm a dentist and a lot of companies are trying to sell these fancy HEPA filter units that you put over the patient, and they're about $3 grand, and the idea is that they suck up any aerosol. Most of them do no more than 300 CFM, and that's like the airflow. So I figured, you know what, I can definitely build my own. I can do it, man. No, I figured I can build my own. I dabble in woodworking. I like doing that stuff. So I put together some parts and I made Frankenstein over here, and I'll show you. All right, so here's what we got. All right, so this is my version of a HEPA filter for intraoral use. Okay, so it's made out of solid, the door is solid cherry. It's just a regular, you know, like this is like a kitchen cabinet on wheels. All right, so some of it is solid, some of it is cherry plywood. It's got a on-off speeds. It's got an 8-inch inline duct fan that does about 700 CFM. The 8 inches throttle down to 6 inches because this is a inline HVAC HEPA filter with a MERV 11 pre-filter. So right away you're at 700, 800 CFM, way more than you could buy, you know, commercially in a filtration unit. All right, so this is a self-supporting, flexible PVC duct. It's on wheels, so I can roll it around. All right, so the idea, this is a 6-inch flexible PVC. It's self-supporting, so you can kind of just leave it over the patient like this. Okay, so what we would do is if we're doing something that generates aerosol, let's say, or a hygienist is doing a scaling or something with an ultrasonic scaler, you'd wheel it over, you'd plug it in. Let me plug it in and I'll show you how it works, okay? Maybe I'll show you how it works. It's got, I want to say, about 8 different speeds you can choose from. Let's see, boy, this tripod stinks. All right, let's see. Let's see where we are. All right, pardon my. All right, so I'm just gonna plug it in. I'll show you how it works. Okay, so what I got here is, let me bring this over here. I don't know if you can see. This camera's not the best. It's not very wide angle. Let me see what you're seeing over here. Okay. Let me adjust this. All right. So you would put this over the patient where you're working. This is actually a monitor for how quickly the air is blowing. All right, so what you would do is you turn it on and it goes from speed 1 to 8. Let me put it on the highest speed, just for argument's sake, so you can see how loud it is. It's not crazy loud, okay? So if I put this over here, right at the mouth, it's blowing at, or it's sucking, I should say, at about 30 miles an hour, 32 miles an hour. Okay, wind. But you can, there's plenty of suction all the way over here. So this is at its highest setting. Like I said, this is not even close to what a handpiece sound the handpiece makes. So I'll just show you. I'm going to light a match. We'll see if we get the air. Get a piece of paper. As long as I don't catch my house on fire. You can see that, but it's even from here, it's all getting sucked up. I mean, you can see this is still lit. All right. Anyway, before I burn my house down, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is speed 5 now. this is significantly lower. I mean, if you're going to use it, the whole point is for it to work. So, speed 6, speed 7, and on the bottom I have it, I put a diffuser so it blows out on the sides through the HEPA. And that's it. So I'm going to bring this Monday to my office, and I'm going to use it. I'll let the hygienist use it. I'll let the hygienist use it when they do anything that generates aerosol. So that's it. I mean, it's definitely the same. I had an IQ Air, which was the same volume as this, and it was about the fan did about 350 CFM, and this one does, I want to say 700 or 800. So the only thing that I can't find at this point, I would have liked, you know, these fume, the real fume extractors have, it's almost like a bell-shaped opening here, and there's nothing I can get. I need something light enough so that it doesn't, I mean, this is down as far as it will go, but you know, this can stay up where if you leave it. If I put something that weighs 3 pounds on this, it's always going to go down. So that's what I'm looking for. I was even thinking about getting thin wall PVC and trying to flare it out. I need something that will expand this from the 6 inches that it is to maybe 8 or 9. Again, does it matter? Not really. I mean, you know, this is, if I put this a foot and a half over where I'm working, just when I'm drilling, anything's gonna get sucked up and go right through the HEPA filter. So that's it. Again, I don't know how many people this is gonna interest, but I would say all in, this probably cost me, this flexible tubing was a couple of $100, which was a huge expense I didn't realize. The cherry wood was probably another couple of $100 for the solid wood. What is this? This is one piece of cherry plywood, another $100. This HEPA thing was about $300. That was about $200 for that inline blower. So all in, probably around $1,000. I mean, you know, I talk about the handle and I use Blum hinges, you know, the casters. But to me, first of all, it was fun putting it together. Second of all, it's going to work much better than something that I would purchase. And third, whether it works or not, it seems like it's something that couldn't hurt to have at the office. All right, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. And any questions, feel free to shoot me a comment.